Welcome to the Potently Summer Experience. Today is day 12 of our learning, and we are gradually getting to the finish line. We are halfway done today, and we're going to look at time blocking for students. And this is an integral part of your learning because when you master the art of blocking your time, then you'll be able to practice other things that we've learned, like active learning and also recalling. So without wasting time, what we're going to cover today is just the three things that are very important when it comes to time blocking. One is the why unscheduled study time consistently disappears. And the next one is how to protect focus with structured 90-minute blocks. And lastly, a weekly template that fits real student life. So it is no longer a myth that about 40% is the percentage of more work that is done by students who schedule their time. So if you schedule your time that you're going to learn, if you schedule what you're going to learn and you schedule the time that you're going to learn that thing, you will realize that you're going to learn 40% more than someone that did not. It's just like the summer experience program. If you already have like 10 minutes partitioned every day that you want to learn this, you're going to learn more than someone that just allowed the day to just go by and just feel like they can just jump on anything. So it is important for you to always schedule a time that you want to learn. That is just what time blocking is all about. That is why when you start working, you have your managers or your colleagues will be like, "Oh, my calendar is blocked. Oh, I need to block your calendar for these dates before something else coming." Because if it's there, then you are subconsciously ready to take action on it. But if it's not there, you're just not serious about it. And that's one of the major things that leads to procrastination. So imagine you um, being 40% ahead of your peers in terms of learning, recalling, and all of that. It all starts from time blocking. We've practiced active recall, we've practiced how to use AI, we've practiced different techniques in the past, but it is more important for you to block your time. Now, why unscheduled study time disappears? You may be asking yourself this. It's simply because of four reasons. One, when you did not schedule a time for you to read something, then the work expands to fill unstructured time. And then quietly, it evaporates because you don't have a structure, you don't have a time, you just haphazardly doing things. And once that is happening, then the time disappears and you start wondering, what did I do? What did I achieve? Next is the fact that without a plan, low value activities crowd out deep studies. That is when your friends start inviting you for unnecessary things. That is when you start wasting time doing things you're not supposed to do. And that's when you have more time to just waste on scrolling the social media. And before you know anything, your exam days is fast approaching, and then you want to start crash or doing what is called TDB, like studying till they break. Whereas you can block your time 90 minutes weekly or 30-minute daily or 10-minute daily and you start learning. This is why we have this 10 minutes structured learning for you so that you can practice. So if you can stick to this, then you can probably do better for yourself and your studies. And like I've said earlier, students who schedule fixed time to study complete their work 40 times more and better than those people that don't. So, do you want to be among those 40%? It's important for you to start scheduling your time right now. Next is intention. Intention really matters. And a vague intention to study later almost never survives the day. You're like, oh, I'm going to study later. Later when? Is it later tomorrow or later in an hour or later next tomorrow? You need to schedule that time. Okay. Now, there are four important leaks that needs to be fixed so that your unplanned time, your time will not just disappear. One, there's what is called the Parkinson law, which simply means work expands to fill the time. So you need to be able to fix your time so that work doesn't expand to fill it up. You know, if you've said I want to use 10 minutes to study, you want to use it to study scalar and vectors for your physics course, then you will realize that your mind is already wired. The materials you want to use, what you want to learn, the objective, everything is there. But if you be like, oh, um, maybe maybe sometimes this week I'm just going to study physics. You don't even know what you want to study, talking about the time you want to study it. So work, it become overwhelming. Work expands and time gets filled up. Next is decision fatigue. Trying to choose what to do or what to read. It's draining. Take for instance, for me, before I sleep every day, I already figured out I have an idea of what I'm going to do the next day. And I always leave a leeway. Then even in terms of work, you need to like iron your clothes ahead of the week or at least a day. So you don't have to be worrying about what to wear when you have important things to do. So decision fatigue is another reason why unplanned time disappears. Then two, there's open loops. When you don't have plan, then you just go for anything that comes your way. Next is distraction default. By default, idle time slides to your phone. Every idle time you slide to your phone, or you hang out with friends. It's cool to hang out with friends, but not without purpose. So now you need to be able to protect your focus. You need to protect your time. You need to be able to protect yourself. You need to be able to learn more and better. And how do you do that? You do that by blocking a specific time of the day to do something specific. For instance, I'm going to learn algebra, but on Wednesday from 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. and I'm going to sleep. That's cool. Or just 1 hour, 30 minutes, or even 30 minutes, right? And then you protect them like schedule meeting. You protect them like your life depends on it. Just like me recording now. Imagine me taking my phone and I'm recording or looking, trying to write, or trying to chat or look for message. I'll definitely be distracted. So you have to keep it up and then just face what you have to do. So you have to protect it. Then you need to assign each block to one specific job, that not just something vague, like I said earlier. You want to learn physics? What exactly in physics do you want to learn? Scalar and vectors? Cool. You can even further narrow it down depending on the need. Then last is you should have a 15 minutes buffer between sessions to reset and review your notes. So that's why I said 2 hours earlier. Okay, so you have time to maybe go to the Wii or you have an urgent phone call, you need to give that leeway. But you need to have 90 minutes of your studies time. So how to build a deep work block? First, you have to pick the window. So your 2 or 3 peak hours, what are the time that you learn the most? Is it early in the morning or is it late in the night or is it in the midday or any time? Then you just have to stick that time in. Then next, pick one subject, assign each block a single task. Next, you remove friction, your phone away, notifications away, chewing gum away, even if that will serve as a distraction. And don't forget to always add the buffer. So these four principle is what's going to allow you to be able to build a deep work block. And I guarantee you will see results immediately when you finish doing this. So imagine you blocking your time and adding it with the active recall session that we've had. And then even with the AI tools to help you learn, imagine what you're going to achieve. So now you should have a template for yourself, a template that fits the real your student. So list every fixed commitment first, lectures, travel, work, have everything listed down. Then slot deep work blocks into the gaps around them. Then you should aim for three 90 minutes block minimum across the week. And lastly, label each block deep work and then you put a subject so it feels fixed and real. Now, your week, you have to assemble your week template. You have to fix the slot, and then you have to do the deep work. You have to label it clearly, and you have to review it on Sunday. So just remember, a calendar is just a to-do list that actually reserves the time to do it. You need to be able to track what you're doing, and that's why I always advise you creating a spreadsheet either in Google or Excel or even in Notion. We've already looked at Notion previously. So you add columns to it, you add three now, and enter at least 3 life opportunities before the weekend, and then you review it daily. Okay. And what I want you to do today is you should build your blocks now. Do this before the day ends, or you do it before tomorrow afternoon. Okay, and do all these four things, and that's your action. Open it, do it now, and try to reflect which part of your week do you constantly lose to distraction or low activities. And see you on the next session.